Hey there, folks. Hope you're doing well. We will be getting into it pretty darn shortly here. It's been a little bit since I've streamed like this, admittedly. Which, by the way, if a moderator has joined the chat at this point, um, if you can, if you can, just drop a link in the Discord on this one, just because I feel like the bot very often fails to drop for these. So yeah, just a quick note, but otherwise, folks, we will be getting into this pretty darn shortly. Get yourselves comfy, cozy, all that magical stuff, and yeah. Alrighty, good. Let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? So you might notice mic is different. Normal audio settings are a little bit different. It's mainly because I used to stream primarily from console as a whole, and in this case, tonight is happening from console because I just so happen to have a Gungeon file. Well, I have Gungeon, I guess, on stream is what I'm getting at here. But I have it on console, and I guess in this case I was just kind of thinking, hey, fuck it, let's go ahead and do that. But tonight's theme of the stream is going to be a Enter the Gungeon, passives only. So what this implies in this case is that I will be using passives, of course, but I'll also, like, in this case, like, it's a bare minimum thing, but, like, I will allow myself an item if I come across an item. But otherwise, this will be kind of interesting because, while passives can be really stupidly good in this game, I will only have the base pistol, which, technically speaking, at the end of the day, doing the stranger may not actually be the best possible option here. It really may not be. So we'll definitely find out. But it is going to be Rainbow Run in order to kind of balance it out a little bit more too. I think ironically enough, if I did actually go with the route and had were giving myself more chests, more items, more passives, it may technically be even more busted. But quantity over quality, typically quality usually outweighs in almost every capacity. So we should be fine. But yeah, I guess really without further, technically speaking, I think the only hunter that we could technically choose that may actually be a better choice here may be the robot potentially. Only because the robot is the only one that has a starting weapon that can, in fact, do more damage as time moves on. If you get trash bags, pretty much. That combined with, any random number of passives that might possibly benefit us, maybe. Now, granted, they technically only have half health, but it's a question of that one. Which would actually be better. But for right now, let's go ahead and try it with the OG, the Gungeoneer himself. Okay, so I know it's a cursed item, but like that's really fucking good. Like Like, if our luck is insanely good for this entire run, actually, you know what? Honestly, we might just have, like, a winning build just like that. Now, granted, it's a lot more effective having blank rounds when your blanks actually go off, but still really good. Can be a little bit dangerous because of certain things that we want to get done, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try as best as I can during this run to get as much done objectively. I want to get as many bosses in as possible, and ideally, oh, okay, all right, that's good news. Actually, we didn't burst the bubble or burst the water. It's not the only one that appears, but there is one that can be a little bit dangerous in the actual, like, room where... Oh, speak of the devil. You gotta be kidding me. What a... Oh my god. No. No, 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 no. Oh. God damn it. Okay, that was a rough key to... Oh, you gotta be... Game's bullying me in broad daylight. That's crazy. Come on. Alright, more spawns. This is not usually that bad of a room to actually get, grand scheme of things. But, unfortunately, the layout that it gave us specifically was kind of spawning in, like, the worst possible location in the room. So the cool thing about the blank bullets... the blank bullets are actually capable of popping and revealing secret rooms and whatnot, which is pretty damn nice, honestly. All things considered, not a normal feature. Alright, we have to do this the fucking long way. Ugh. It doesn't suck that badly, but, like, it's just enough. It's just enough to be frustrating. So, oh well. At least these things don't boist after, like, a certain period of time or something like that. That would probably be the most frustrating at the end of the day, but, you know. Actually, wait. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Sucks about the key. It definitely sucks about the key. Technically, our weapon does not get better in any capacity past what we have it as. God damn it. Okay, that was stupid. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long fucking run. Could I... Okay, I was gonna say, could I please get a couple blanks? Actually, the one thing I think that might improve this build by a lot might be the Chaos Amulet. If I could get the Chaos Amulet, this would probably be a really damn strong build. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. This is all okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a full loop. We do technically want to try and do Blobulord too. The more bosses we can do, the better off overall we'll possibly be doing. Just because more items usually... more items is better, in most cases. I'm sure there might be a point to where we're like, yeah, this is too many. Also, assuming we get lucky... Why am I doing that, actually? Oh, right, because blanks. please. Just... please! Please! thank you! Oh my fucking god. That was rude. Oh. Oh, it's my boy Okay, well, that's fine. It is what it is. There we go. Okay. No face cam today? Yep, no face cam today. Sorry, Star. Oh, there's a key. I don't know how I missed the key. Crazy. Yeah, it's because I'm playing on console in this case. Unfortunately, I only have Gungeon for console. I am not asking for Gungeon on PC. Okay, alright, just want to make that very well clear. But, yeah, in this case, I'm just playing on console today because, yeah, it's, you know, it's easy enough for me to do. Did we check over here yet? Aha! Okay, look at my brain. Look at my brain being so massive. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get what we can. I am considering maybe the robot would actually be a better play. He might be a better play for what we have to do here, because every bag of junk does increase his base damage by 5%, I believe it is. So that might technically be the better choice. Though if we get really, honestly, stupidly lucky, I think we could maybe have a Gungeon, like, we could end up having Sir Junkin for the run. I'd be pretty happy about that. I don't really desperately need keys on this run, do I? Yeah. So how are you doing tonight, Star? Are you doing well? I'm gonna have to teach you how to do the download from Mario 64, by the way. Oh yeah, no worries at all. In fact, I will tell you what. If you have a little bit of time here later tonight, that would probably be the best time to do it because, ooh, that's like two really fucking good choices. If you have time though later tonight here, I will have time for sure. And in this case, I think I was only going to stream tonight until probably like, more or less, I guess like right now it'd be like an hour and a half total. But it is really easy. It is really easy to install it, honestly. I think the goal would arguably be better in like most cases. Like, don't get me wrong, 25% less health is really good. Last 3 hours, still awake after that. You can. Okay, well, no worries. Tell you what, I will make sure that there is time tomorrow before stream, and we can knock it out. I kid you not, Star, like, it is so stupidly easy to do, that you could probably watch the video, which is only about, like, maybe at most 3 minutes, and it would take you half a minute. Or not half a minute, but like a minute and a half, almost. So it really, it's pretty easy. Hey, Bird. Hope you're doing well tonight. Honestly, it was probably good that I did, in fact, get Bird for the team on this one. I'm pretty happy about having Bird here. I'm doing pretty good tonight, man. I'm a little bit tired. Work was definitely one of those days where everything is just way too long in the tooth, but otherwise, honestly, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing good too. Yeah, it is what it is, you know? Like, does it suck? Sure. Oh, that's a very dangerous fucker to have around here. He doesn't need to breathe that long, please! These blank bullets are kinda iffy. They're definitely useful, but they're not as useful as they should be. They'll get more useful over time, hopefully, if I get an amulet. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool. That was not very good, was it? Honestly, yeah, I think the run might actually belong to the robot at the end of the day here. Just kind of based off the build that I'm seeing right now, and like, there is no other starter weapon that has an increase in damage, other than technically the Convict. But the Convict, well, the Convict's not that good. And unfortunately, even while she has like a secondary weapon, she's not what she should be. Oh my god, that was way too saucy of dodging to be done. Thank you for that heart piece. You were gonna go get DMC5 today? Nice, nice. Oh, darn. Really? Wow, the GameStop closed early. What is, have you just been going through all the DMCs? DMC5, if I'm not mistaken, is honestly pretty darn good. From all I've heard about DMC5, I'm pretty confident it's supposed to be, like, one of the better ones. Here 5 is good, so you'll try it. I mean, honestly, it sounds like it's a good game. It really does. Everything I've seen about it, like, it looks like it's just really fun. Only problem is I'm really not the biggest, like, DMC fan. I'm not even gonna pretend to be. Like, my favorite game is DMC3, but, like, I haven't even completed DMC3. And that's not really very fair to DMC3. Although DMC3 is, like, really fucking good. All things considered, like, unironically, DMC3 is really damn good. And I know I just got done saying, like, I haven't beaten it, but I did see my brother play through the entirety of the game. Which was, I wouldn't say that qualifies. I would just say, you know, count for something. Counts for something. Yo, could the Falcon do a little bit more work for me? Like, I'm being a little bit lazy right now, sure, but I think he could be killing at least a little bit better than this. It's a little sad. I think he's fallen off. It's unfortunate. It's the worst fucking room in this dungeon. Also, am I okay? The voice sounds different. No, I'm not sick or anything like that, bud. In this case, it might just be the mic quality. I really don't know. The mic quality is different for when I stream on console. It's not bad. It's just it's definitely not as good by a long shot. I'm not sure if that's kind of what it is, but well, I'm willing to assume. Yeah. I figure that might have been the case because it definitely... Well, that's unfortunate. Honestly, if I could just get Junk Sun, we're gonna do so good. It's gonna be the best time ever, guaranteed. Okay, there we go. No, honestly, I would say get it. It's a lot of fun. It is so much fun, honestly. Is it a roguelike? It is a roguelike, yes. It's a very... Honestly, it's a really fun time, though. I don't know how I feel yet about the Enter the Gungeon 2. The trailer for it definitely... I didn't quite like the idea of them going to, like, 2.53. I'm sorry, like 2.53D, I guess is almost what you'd call it. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't think it's going to be a bad game by any measure of the means. I really think it's going to be an amazing, amazing game. At least at a bare minimum, I think they're pulling, like, just based off the company that they are and, like, the games that they produce, I would give them the kudos of saying, like, I think that they're going to probably end up with, like, maybe a 7 out of 10 at a minimum. And keep in mind, I use the scale a little bit more, like, anything in the middle is still really damn good. Anything in the middle is still really damn good. It just, like, there's definitely improvements to be made kind of stuff. I don't think they couldn't go without fault. I mean, everybody fucks up every now and again. I mean, there's a reason Dark Souls 2 is considered mediocre. Which, honestly, most of those claims are completely false and untrue, because Dark Souls 2 is the best game ever. By the way, okay, actually, real quickly here, because this is kind of funny. There was definitely a guy at the con I went to this last week and a half ago, who was just a guy walking around with the Dark Souls 2 is good sign. And yeah, I gave it to him. I fucking said yeah. That is a good game. That is a very good game. I do like Dark Souls 2 a lot, honestly. I really do. Okay, that was weird. Don't know why I blanked out for a minute there, but Dark Souls 2 is good. It is good. It is a good game. It is a very good game. Like, honestly, I think people don't treat it the way that they should nearly as much. As I think when you're talking about Soulsborns, there's no bad Soulsborne, in my opinion. Like, they're all good. It's just everybody has a least favorite, and sometimes, you know, there is a least favorite. Now, granted, I wouldn't say Dark Souls 2 is my favorite, but it's definitely probably like 3 or 4, I would say. 3 or 4 on my scale. Yo, fucking Gundam, the Vulcan is killing this. I mean, I know that's kind of why I got him and everything, but like, yeah, I think I made the right choice. Okay, he's doing hard work. There we go. He's your cousin? You know what? I could see that. For all it's worth, I could see Rivali being related to Vulcan. Kind of in, like, an annoying twink cousin kind of way. Specifically Rivali. Keep this in mind. I'm not saying you're annoying, Bird. I'm saying Rivali is a brat to the, like, fullest extent. And he's not a friend. He's not a big friend. the funniest interaction of Rivali ever is probably from Snapcube's cover of Sonic Riders. You know what? Okay, the very intro of that shit, and if you've never seen it before, I highly recommend Snapcube's uh, um, fan dub of that. Oh my god, nothing busted me nearly as hard as the fucking intro to that. Because the very intro to it, pretty much like one scene where you have Jet the Hawk being a little bitch and swerving right past Sonic. And he goes back to back with two of the biggest bangers ever, going from, that was an illegal left, by the way, into Rivali's Gale is now ready. Oh god, and I'm a little bit high, so this is probably funnier than usual to me, but honestly, like, my very first time catching those, well, that's a tough choice. Turtle. It never mind, it wasn't close at all. Space Turtle is always the correct answer. Okay, well that was fucking stupid. That was not good. It was bad. It was ass. Yeah. In a game with mostly one-dimensional characters, it's easy to think that Rivali's a jerk. I mean, yeah. When you're thinking about Breath of the Wild, they really... I don't think they quite dedicated enough time to any characters in the game. Honestly, yeah, actually, Breath of the Wild was not about character development at all. And, like, I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, I'm just saying, like, they... Other than, like... I can't even say, like, Link really got developed by that much. Like, yeah, you could... He got development, but, like, he didn't get that drastically much. Link appeared as much of an arrogant jerk to Rivali. I could get that. I could understand that being the case. I think there's a point where you'd almost want to see in the flashbacks. I think this would be refreshing. Imagine in the flashbacks, yes, you see them having that feud with each other, but he does the thing that he always does as Link and proves his worth to other people. And I'd almost want to see that reflect in the spirit form of Rivali. Because, like, it would have been nice to almost see Rivali being, like, a much stronger... Because you gotta imagine, 100 years have gone by when that shit happened. Like, 100 years have gone by. So, I could understand Rivali... Here would have been, like, an interesting character development opportunity for them. They could have said, hey, Rivali comes back, he's pissed. Like, you don't get his ability when he wants to give it to you. You have to earn it back from him, but it's because he's pissed. Not so much with Link outright, but with himself, and by proxy Link, because Link was the chosen hero. No, don't get me wrong. I want to put this out. This is all just completely, like, retrospective. What they did with the game was great, right? But imagine that they take Rivali, they say, Rivali, after 100 years, he's blind, he is mad, he is angry with not just himself, but with the situation with Link. And that would have been kind of like an interesting, parallel. they could have had an interesting parallel there, where basically you have Link. Okay, well that fucking sucked. It's a good thing I have a healer here. That's really good news. But you have Link having to prove his worth back to Rivali again. Because you gotta imagine, these were all, like, the champions of their respective races. And they all lost, in part because they weren't quite enough, but also because, unfortunately, Link wasn't quite enough, you know? Now, granted, they got fucking bum rushed and everything, so, like, you know, that's... Huh. I think this is the... Okay, well, that's a mimic. I think Rivali looked up to Link and just wanting his approval. I mean, yeah, that's... Honestly, that's completely fair. Like, it could be that, too. There was no lock! Okay. This fucking bozo. Anyhow. I could have seen that being an interesting way of developing him. I don't think there was a lot of room for development for the Goron in this case. It would have almost been more... the one thing they could have maybe done is when Link comes back too, maybe there could have been some level of... I don't know, actually, on that one. Also, Rivali was at a disadvantage when he fought the Windblight. It was dark out in the rain. Yeah, it was dark out in the rain, and didn't he just get done saving, like, a child or something like that, too? Like, I'm not saying that in, like a uncaring way. I'm saying, like, yeah, but I definitely thought that there was, like, he sacked himself for a kid. Which, cool. But also a bit unfortunate. Oh, is that that's not a full dungeon. Okay. Oh. Remember anything about him saving a kid? Okay, well that was unfortunate. Ah. Okay, well I might be about to lose this run. Two. And okay, all right. And I'm guessing, yep, that's that room. Oh, right. Unfortunate I wasted all my health that I could have had going into the next section, but oh well, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Cool. This is going really well so far. Like, honestly, all things considered, this is really good. I'm gonna say, I think maybe next time if I do this, I don't think the Vulcan should be an acceptable option. He's kind of making this... I guarantee it, he definitely is making this a lot easier for me. Like, I'm not even gonna goof about that one. I think he definitely is, but still. Honestly, our money doesn't really do a lot for us right now, so... Yeah, sure. I guess we'll do that right now. Going forward, at least. I mean, I didn't want this to be, like, the most brutal, painful challenge ever. I just, in this case, really wanted to enjoy the game again, play through it, have fun with it. Ooh, Here's the thing. I'm gonna take Clone, because Clone is just insanely, like, if you get to the point where you're really good at Gungeon, like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm pretty damn good at Gungeon. If you get to the point where you're really good at Gungeon, probably one of the most, like, exciting and fun things to do is do runs like this and get Clone. Because getting Clone is, like, just... Getting Clone essentially allows you to play through an entire run of Rainbow Run and reset on the last boss. And then just say, okay, cool, I'm going to take all the gear that I just got done having, run through the entire cycle again, and get a whole bunch of new stuff. And honestly, like, it's really fun. It's so fun. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Got him. Cool. Okay. Alright. You know what? I'm already down here, so let me do this one. Oh, wow. That blank just murdered him on the spot. That poor child. If I could get more blank crits, that would be lovely. I know they're not crits, but still. Same difference. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, Vulcan, get the fuck out. Okay, nothing terribly good in the shop, but that's okay. And dodge. In this case, if you always want to know how to dodge that hand, it's essentially like a second after it goes blue, you can immediately, like, you can do the dodge. Like, just as you see it start doing blue, just take a breath, and then as it dodges, you dodge. Or as it does its thing, yeah. That didn't translate very well. That's okay. Are the controls remappable in Gungeon? Probably. Admittedly, I've never really worried about it because I'm on I'm not on PC. I'm on console for this. Go. Sorry if I am losing a little bit of focus. There we go. Okay, cool. Kinda sucks we didn't get the hit list, but jeez. Do I even bother trying to do Rat? I mean, I know we have Clone, but Rat's Rat's particularly scary. Rat is definitely, like, as scary as it probably gets. And honestly, our build's not really, like, super stinking strong right now. It might actually be better if we just wait until we've gotten as much as we can and then try and do Rat. You know what? Okay, yeah, I think that'll be the plan. Okay. Huh. Dang, I actually am kind of really hoping we do find some items that are, like, at least mildly better. Um, to help improve our own damage, at least. It would also be great if we found Junk Sun. One of these days, we're going to get Junk Sun. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. Hate to admit it, actually, but also really hope that the rumor that Nintendo games are going to be $80 is a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, Bird, I don't know, man. I really don't know right now. I would love to say that, but I don't know. I really don't. I don't think it's leaning towards the side of... I think, you know, a misunderstanding, I think, is closer overall right now. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I'm really not. Fuck. I forgot to actually go and find the door. God. Ah, damn it. I had the rat room and I didn't actually, like, locate the rat door. Alright, you know what? No, I'm not going to worry about it right now. This is just going to be the run that goes all the way through, and on our return, we can actually handle that. Here's the thing. Chaos bullets, I would argue chaos bullets. The pill, I think, gives you a overall health boost and might do a little bit more. But the chaos bullets just gives me a wider variety of everything. It definitely, like, it opens up the abilities that my bullets have. Okay, that could have gotten worse. Oh! Oh, I'm so dumb. It was one of the... Huh. It was one of those rooms. Okay, gotcha. Yo, Space Turtle's kind of going in on everybody right now. Kind of really big. Kind of cool dude. I really love Space Turtle. I love a lot of the companions in this game, but, like, Space Turtle, I think, definitely hits home for me. He's such a cool dude. How do you hate that? Oh, we found a secret room in this room, I guess. Yeah, okay. Not the best item in the world, but yeah, okay, sure, we'll take it. More junk if we actually get Junk Sun for some reason. That is going to be a damn good time. Let's take that, because that actually is worth something to us. I'll take the Guan Stone. Cash, again, cash does not matter to us at all. Um, Actually, I forgot suddenly here. I don't remember if Space Turtle gets the effects of my bullets when I get the Chaos Bullets. I know there are certain circumstances where, like, the, what you call it, transfers, but the effects. Ah, damn it. That was dumb. That was dumb. Ah. I think the biggest thing that probably is like the most painful about this so far has less so been any of like the small details of this run, more so the trigger finger right now. Having to smash the button to get like a decent fire rate out of your starter, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to have to do. Especially like, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, of a run. Um, oh my god, almost like 50 minutes of a run, actually, my bad. And we're not even halfway through. I know I can just hold the trigger, but this is the fire rate without holding the trigger. Or with holding trigger, my bad. The fire rate in this game definitely matters by like a long shot. A good fire rate always feels so good in this game. Alright, please, one of these days it will be my boy. Okay, not that wall. Okay, alright, that room has been cleared. I think one of the biggest things you have to learn about doing the Gungeon, and this is a very, I would say, if you've never thought of it this way, this is definitely an eye opener. If you've always thought of it this way, it sounds fucking dumb as shit to you. One of the biggest things about learning the Gungeon, though, is not focusing about like where you're aiming your gun. It really, at the end of the day, keep in mind your bullets are usually always infinite. It's all about focusing on where you are. Every battle in games like this are always battles of attrition at the end of the day. So if you can dodge the bullets, it doesn't matter if your accuracy is so-so. Now, granted, if it's dog shit, it definitely matters. But it's all about where you are on the screen, not where your bullets are hitting. It's an interesting thing to learn, I would say, in this case. Because, like, if you're focusing on where your character is and you can do defense better than you can do offense, the offense will come. Like, Everything else is kind of secondary. Oh, interesting. The room didn't fill with bullets. Okay. Well, that honestly, I will take that. That's a good time for me. All right, there we go. We're dealing with this. Okay, I admittedly was not expecting that to be the boss fight I got a perfect on, but I'll take it, yeah. Point proven. Yeah, it's probably the first time tonight that I've actually been focusing on my character the entire time. Alright, pop on this wall, please. Thank you. I don't think I checked these walls yet, right? So I've been thinking here recently, chat, I think something I want to do sometime in the future here soon enough, more or less at least, is I would like to play through some older games with you all. Some games that I personally grew up with, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger being one of them. I was really hoping to do that. I've also really been hoping to do the Sly Cooper series. Maybe, honestly, like doing Jack and Dexter. If I have time for it, then yes, definitely. But, no, I guess in this case, kind of thinking of the future and games that I've been meaning to play again. And also would like to play with you all. Because these are definitely the games that I grew up on, and I don't know, like, they just make me smile a lot, so. Alright, there we go. Damn, no warp pad. Unfortunate. Okay, fair enough. I wonder if Vulcan counts as a, heckin' what you call it? I wonder if Vulcan counts as a companion. Okay, alright. Toss that down. 2 bags of junk. There we go. And we're on our way to the RNG department. Which we do have enough of a reason to come here, because, again, one more item. At this point, we have 1, 2, 3 more items that we can get total. Not the biggest bag at the end of the day, but honestly, it all counts towards somewhere. I believe Crutch is actually the best thing here. I believe. Admittedly, we might end the night off with me just doing, like, what I would consider more or less a normal Rainbow Run. So, if we actually get through all of this, awesome, great. If we don't, well, we'll just do a normal run to end the night off, but I think I might actually toss more of this in, because I've been having, like, a really fun time playing through the Gungeon more. I'm on that, like, a Gungeon addiction right now. Perfect timing as always. There we go. Okay. Nope, don't need that. But yeah, I think I want to play more Gungeon. I think it'd be a lot of fun to get it back into the rotation and enjoy it at least a little bit more. Okay, well that probably went about as well as I could have hoped for, so wonderful. These are definitely rooms that I'd normally clear just, like, insanely fast, so yeah, this is mildly more scary than usual. Alright, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, one more room. Ah! That was just clumsy. That was just clumsy. In terms of pickups on this run, honestly, like, all of our base damage for the most part has not been really improved a whole lot. Which is unfortunate. But I think starting next run, we are going to start using Robot, because Robot might actually pull a lot better as a whole. Hopefully. Honestly, all the minor upgrades... I believe it. Thanks, Aghanim. Honestly, yeah, Vulcan might actually be kind of necessary, because I'm not going to say, like, I'm getting my shit kicked in, but, like, he's kind of doing all the work for me. Yeah, I think Vulcan's doing, like, such a good job right now. I don't think there's another upgrade that I would prefer.
You'll regret this.
Vulcan, you don't have to do that, buddy. That's honestly kind of rude. Fucking revving his gun like that, crazy bastard. Okay, one more bag of junk. Nice. Okay. This has been more or less a pretty good run. Grand scheme of things, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And imagine we just got junk in there. That would have been really great. This is probably the... I think this is actually legitimately the worst floor hand we've gotten so far. Yeah, I get a ring of... oh my god. That was a bad drop set, actually. Like, in all seriousness, that could have been so much better, and it was the worst ever. Okay. All right. Let's try to get to Dragon. If we can do it, awesome. Honestly, one thing I think I could really use right now would be the Litchi trigger finger. Litchi, Jesus, that actually really fucks me up, huh? That's not even a tongue twister by any means, really. That's just me. I don't know. I'm just messing. But the Litchi trigger finger is honestly really damn good. Like, as a baseline, really good, and then at the same time, you really just... Could that fucking go away? Thank you. You can also hold down the trigger and just have a better time. Okay, well that was awesome. Okay, dealing with the bomb. There we go. Okay, alright, not too bad. Could have been worse. It could have definitely been worse. Still no junk boy. Okay, alright, well we found Dragon. I don't really... Okay, so here's the thing. I would like to go in with Vulcan ready. So I'm going to try and recover my meter first, I think. Item meter, I think, is a little bit more important here. Okay, nothing there. Okay, yeah, actually, it does transfer to companions. I don't know if it transfers to Vulcan, because I don't know if he's labeled companion. But yeah, Space Turtle definitely just got a, some sort of magical whatever on his gun there. So, okay, cool. Alright, there we go. That's Vulcan. I don't have a full health bar right now, but I would rather risk it while I probably have a better chance. I would probably rather risk it while I have a better chance. Oh, nope. I've never had much luck dodging that one. I usually always have to do something to, like, make my life just a little bit easier there. But, well, one of these days I will be able to get it. That looked close. I am so glad that Vulcan is in the room right now, because this would be... I would not be having a good time. Actually, Vulcan, I'm not going to say Vulcan's my crutch, but Vulcan's definitely the daddy currently carrying my ass to victory. I have not earned much Vulcan meter. Oh my god, I have not earned any Vulcan meter. That was embarrassing. I guess he was busy, but still. Still. It would have been nice if he had noticed that I had done a very good job. It's okay, chat. Space Turtle will never leave me. Space Turtle is my best buddy. It's gonna take, like, probably a lot of effort to kill the dragon on this one. I'm guessing so, but... yeah. Those blank bullets are actually kind of coming in clutch for him right now, huh? Oh. Alright, it's fine. So once we get to Hell, we can pretty much at that point do whatever we want to do. So at that point, we're going to get our item, and then we're just going to go ahead and just, die. Pretty much on the spot. Unfortunately, we didn't get another casing, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing ever. Actually, cool though. Wait. All things considered, I know we didn't deal with probably the hardest bosses in the game, but still, cool. We just made it to bullet hell on our first run of doing this little challenge right now, which is honestly pretty darn cool, grand scheme of things. So, here's the thing. I think I've never picked this one up before, but I don't know if this is an item or if this is considered to be a... I don't know why I was looking in there. I don't know if this is an item or a passive. Yeah, right here. Ugh. What did that do? Oh, okay, there it is. Alright, cool. Well, fuck that item past that point. That wasn't really a very useful hand. Anyways. Alright, time to die. Okay, what do we have this time? Huh. This does improve our damage, but it reduces accuracy, which kind of sucks by a lot. I think this. Yeah, that's the Chaos Amulet. That makes it so now even our blanks are doing effects. So now we affect the entire room whenever we shoot our gun, and to get blank shots. Yeah, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Actually, there's one issue about that. Now I'm thinking about it. If we get into the room that has the the water barrel, that might not go super well. Hopefully it's an empty room. Empty room, awesome. Could we get Junk Sun? Thank you. Okay, there we go. Okay, alright, that's been popped. Cool, awesome. Ah, fuck me. There was another thing there. Hang on. Alright. So I started watching the newest season of Beastars, and I gotta say, I'm really happy right now. I'm really happy that I started watching Beastars again. I always forget how much I enjoy Beastars until I'm back and watching Beastars. The one thing I would say about Beastars is like season 2, it probably could have been better. Season 2 was not bad, I think, but the biggest thing I think that was hard to take about Season 2... Oh, he's gonna fucking pop that barrel. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for not popping that. The biggest thing, though, I would say about Season 2 is the ending kind of felt cheesy as fuck. And, like, that's not inherently a bad thing. It was very cheesy. Alright, there we go. So, again, didn't hate it by any means of the measure. Just honestly, it was a very cheesy experience. And it was a little hard to consume. I think there were other ways they could have maybe done what they did, but I don't know. It could have really been one of those things where, like, you really can't go against what the writing actually had in store. So, fair enough. Please, please, blank. Blank. Blank, damn it, blank! Thank you. Alright. But so far, I've really been enjoying Season 3. It's been a really good time as a whole. I've actually been pretty damn impressed by Season 3. I think the animation is improved by a lot. That was weird. The barrel never does that. Okay, alright. It's unfortunate they're kind of baiting it as the season finale. Or like the final, my bad, the final season. But still, it's a little weird that this is the final season, I guess, because I feel like, I don't know, like, here's the thing, like, it could really be one of those things of, like, I'm perceiving this to be a certain way, like other shonens and whatnot, and that's not what the story is trying to do. Yo, dude, you have to fight yourself? Cringe. Hey there, Night Slash. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Enter the Gungeon, indeed. So far, honestly, I think we've been having a pretty good run so far. We've actually been having, like, a really good run so far. Yes, sir. Gunslinger Gaming. Hey, Flint. I like Flint a lot. I like Flint a lot. He's a fun dude. Yeah, we at this point in the game, we actually got clone on our very first cycle, and I just went ahead and went through pretty much right to hell. And after hell, I mean, no sewer? Oh my god. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I've done this. This this run. God damn it. I can't believe I did that. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm so disappointed right now. That was legit such a good run. Like, in all seriousness, that was such a good run. Do I take the spice? Do I partake of the spice? I partake of the spice. Oh, well, who dropped that chandelier on my head? It was such a tough choice, man. I really couldn't pick. No, man, that's so disappointing. Are you kidding me? He actually got out of here? Ugh. I've been having some bad key room luck. I've been having some bad key room luck on tonight. That's unfortunate. I really, you know what? I'm amazing at gaming. That was way better than I ever thought would happen there, but okay. I gotta say, my dodging was pretty damn good there. Not to toot my own horn. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Night Slash. I appreciate it. So do you play a lot of Gungeon, Night Slash? I'd assume so, but... Okay, there we go. I gotta say, does it not just absolutely make you mad as hell every single time you play on a rainbow run, specifically rainbow runs, or blessed runs to some extent, but at least blessed runs just still have value? Every single time the merchant sells multiple keys on rainbow runs. The last run, I had all three. I've been playing for a little bit now on standard chests, and I have not had good chests. I have not had any good luck on that recently. I have been having the worst luck. Like, it is what it is, I know, but... Man... Oh, you have the finished gun? I don't know what it is right now, but I have not been able to complete this file for some reason. I'm close. I am very, very, very close at this point. But there's like a couple of items that have been eluding me for no reason, and I don't even know why. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to look at the wiki more or less. It's that last couple percentage that just always screw everything up. If I have Gunslinger, I'm basically done. No, that's the thing, is I agree with you on that one, but there's like a handful of guns I have not been able to find. Like, I don't know what it is right now. Hang on here. These two items, no idea. This is just something I have to buy in the actual game itself, but, you know, I already have it unlocked. This, whatever this is, and then like a handful of guns. But I don't know what it is. I really don't. I attribute it to bad luck. Missing 7-leaf clover and skeleton key. Skeleton key? Actually, pretty good chance I probably die here. To be fair, I can actually play better than that. I'm throwing in broad daylight. That's all it is. Also, our very first passive, not very good. Honestly, yeah, we kind of got screwed on that one. You know what? Tell you what. I'm going to reset this run, and I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and do, like, one fun run. Flawlessly beat the shooting gallery. 3 times files get you the 7-leaf clover. Oh, okay, gotcha. I suck at that minigame. I'm not going to lie. I am very bad at it. But I think I'm close to getting that challenge. I think in like the last month, roughly, I was able to get it at least twice. Which is awful, I know. But... just spam rainbow runs until wax wings or cat thrown. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, is that an option? Wait, I'm sorry, I can... that's a thing you can do? I'm not gonna lie to you, I never thought to do such a thing. Okay. Well, shit, yeah, I'm gonna try and get that done then. Because, like, they're kind of harder than you would imagine. I don't know if maybe you're supposed to cheat them. If that's the case, I feel like maybe you're supposed to cheat them. Huh. I had no idea about that. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's go to Merchant real quickly here, just in case he has any health. Right, this fucking asshole. Nah. Today, naturally, of course, he only has keys and ammo. Whatever. Alright. Here's the thing. I don't know what this is. I've never had this before, though. So I have to kind of get it. Rare chance to... huh. Rare chance for a projectile to go berserk. Okay, alright, cool. I hope that means it's really damn good. Crazy homing and bouncing bullet. Oh. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Like, that sounds like a pretty damn decent upgrade. More so, like, once you have, like, an established build, but still, not bad. Oh, there it is. Oh. That looked pretty good, but also... Again, I'm forced to use literally only the starter right now, so it may not translate as well, but... Alright, that's fine. That's okay. Okay. All right. Um. Uh, it's so expensive, but the spice. I'm not gonna lie. I think I should go for that. I think I kind of have to go for that. That's really damn good. Like, I know the spice eventually turns into, like, a problem if you have too much of it, but, like, for right now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I should ride that train. That's $108, but that's a huge upgrade right now. And it's not like oh well, you know what, never mind, I technically need, I will need money. Oh my god. Go. Oh my goodness. Oh, not go crazy with the space math Dune reference. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I want to read Dune, but I'm pretty well familiar with Dune. I love it a lot, and I want to read it. But I've been having the hardest time, like, getting it going more or less. It's jeez, it is dry. It is dry off the bat, but spice comes from it. That's yeah. Actually, you're not wrong. So yeah. No, I've been looking forward to it though for a little bit. I'm thinking of trying maybe audiobooks with it and seeing how that goes. I think I'd have a lot of fun with that. I really do want to enjoy Dune a little bit more. I did it this last year with Lord of the Rings. Finally, I never had bothered reading the Lord of the Rings until recently, along with The Hobbit too, and I think I've just been really enjoying that. It's been a lot of fun. It really has. Oh, Spy in 64, how you doing tonight, buddy? Subber 50 years of sad. Yeah, I would take his word for it. He definitely has the ability to cause curses. So, yeah, I'm currently right now working on the trying to get a another round of space meth. It's not going super well. Doing a turbo marine challenge run. You're dead? Oh, dude. I am so sorry. I don't like turbo mode very much. I really don't. Turbo mode messes me up so badly. I mean, I guess it's kind of the point, but yeah. Oh, yeah, tech. Not really. Like, honestly, like, okay, so I kind of mentioned this one earlier for the Gungeon. One of the biggest things that you can do for yourself while playing the Gungeon, at least what I found, is don't focus on where your bullets are going, focus primarily on where your character is, and doing the dodging. You can dodge always, you don't need to technically worry about your bullets always hitting. One of these things is infinite. So, anything to look out for, Easter eggs type shit? Well, in this case, I'm technically in a secret area right now. This area that I'm in is the Oubliette, and it is an area you can only get to. Unfortunately, you kind of missed it a little bit earlier, but you can, what you call it? When you walk into a wall and your walking animation doesn't stop. Oh! Shit, really, Night Slash? That's actually news to me. That's a pretty cool thing. Bullet hell shit ain't. Yeah, dodging is definitely. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, dodge. Here's the thing. I know it sounds stupid, but it is. It is, in fact, kind of stupid. But so is fighting the main boss here. So that way, hopefully, I can get enough cash money in order to get. Huh? Huh? Get some more space meth. Space meth? Terribly important. Alright, there we go. If I could get more of those crit bullets, this would be great. Ah, please, just a couple more. Okay, alright. This is... Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I deserve that. That was bad. That could have been better. That could have been better. Alright. Let's do one normal run through the Gungeon. And then we're going to end the night off. But I think I will be doing more of these, actually, because I'm having, like, kind of a lot of fun right now. I like the fact that none of the items that are in front of me right now are really all that good. Like, there's this pretty damn useful. Most of these are things that I would want to see, like, last. Okay. All right. Yep. I gotta pick the gun with like actual damage. All right. All right. This is all fine. But one thing though, Spy, there is a Easter egg to get to the oubliette. Well, I guess it's not an Easter egg, but it's a secret floor, pretty much, that you don't really know or how to discover it until, frankly, you just make a mistake. I'll get it. I'll get it on this run. Just a minute here. Okay, there we go. Cool. Could we... Okay, there we go. Jeez. I never like it when the pieces don't work. Like, you try and, like, activate them as many times over as you want to, but... it's a minor issue, but still. Alright, we have that barrel regardless. Not gonna matter. It's fine. Okay, cool. Alright, Spy. So, what you do, knock this barrel over, step it right here, you knock it back over, pop it in front of this, There you go. Boom. Secret. Just like that. Now we have this room over here, which if you look inside here, there is this little thing right here, and this gets you to a secret level of the Gungeon. Not too bad. It is definitely harder, but if you're looking to make more money before like the end of your run, more or less, where everything gets a lot harder, the oubliette is definitely a way of doing it. Yeah. Like, honestly, like, the oubliette really does get you pretty well stocked before the late game. So, worth visiting at a minimum. There we go. There we go. Alright, well, yeah, it's boss time. Oh, this is, like, actually, like, insanely good. Huh. Well, insanely good may not be the right words for it, but it was good. It was good. Honestly, yeah, I can't complain. That got me the master round, so yeah, honestly, not too bad. Okay. We only have one key, still have to buy a key off merchant, that's fine. Money doesn't mean anything to us. Awesome, great. Let's go ahead and head on down to the oubliette. Honestly, pretty good start. Huh. That's... I feel like the strafe is slightly better here. I feel like the strafe is slightly better. But also the spies. The spies must flow. Okay, well, I didn't need that anyways. So that's okay. Addict playthrough, best playthrough? No, honestly, like, it's pretty real. You know, honestly, I've always wanted to... Never mind. I'm not gonna say those words. Honestly, the one thing I think we really need, though, is always the black hole gun. If we get the black hole gun, the rest of the game just becomes, like, obsolete. I love the fact that, like, there are just some guns in this game that just turn everything else off. Like, everything becomes pointless after you get this gun. I do really love having weapons in a game that are just dumb, busted, dumb as hell. Gunhole is free win. Gunhole is indeed the freest win, for sure. My game, you shouldn't have. Wait, did that give me curse? What the hell? black hole. I mean, yeah, black hole, but also just it's the gun hole, you know? Man, I am moving just fast enough. It's going such a long way right now. I'm really glad that the spice also increases the movement speed. It's actually really, 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 really nice. Oh, no, 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 no. Ain't gonna work. Huh. Merchant might be selling more spice. I know at the end of the day, the gunslinger runs are technically, I wouldn't say the easiest, but like they're definitely like comparatively way easier because of the all the different things. I'm kind of glad they put them in the game. I am very glad that they put them in the game, because like I don't know, like you should have a good reason to play through the game. Like once you've essentially completed most of the base game. And, like, he makes the later cycles of the playthrough, honestly, pretty damn fun. I'm glad for that. I'm really glad for that. He's a fun dude. Exactly. And honestly, I think more games need that kind of element. Because honestly, like, there's a real joy to being the OP, right? Having OP in a game is not a bad concept whatsoever, in my opinion. It's really good. He's complete hell to unlock. Yeah, he really is. He is not an easy time to unlock. My first time unlocking him was miserable. I despised it. Especially when you finally like spawn in as him for the very first time and you realize, oh, I don't have any of the gear that I was hoping to have for this entire run. Like that was painful. Ugh. I don't know if the Lich can quite technically be compared in the same vein as the as Rat, because I think resourceful Rat is resourceful Rat more fair, honestly. I think resourceful Rat might actually be more fair, but still annoying as shit. Like, I think Resourceful Rat is just naturally harder. Whereas Lich and Glitch Lich is... I don't know, like, they're obnoxious. They're not hard, but they're obnoxious. Lich is fine, but bullshit. Yeah. There's definitely... that's the biggest thing, I think. Lich is hard, and so is Glitch Lich. Glitch Lich is just unfair, Base Lich is not really unfair. It's just Base Lich. I think there's a lot of things about Base Lich. They definitely can throw you for a loop out of nowhere, and it's annoying. It's pretty damn annoying. Um, all right, merchant. And I mean, well, yeah, I guess I do need the key. There we go. All right, cool. We have that now. Awesome. Phase 2 kill a lot of streamers. I wouldn't doubt it. Phase 2 is... Phase 2 arguably is a bigger pain in the ass than Phase 3. Because, like, the one attack I think that he and the dragon share is the shit where it flies in from both sides of the screen at a rapid pace for you. That can be stupidly brutal, all things considered. I was about to pass this up. That was dumb. All right. Well, either way. Okay, well, that went well enough. I like how he doesn't outright give up on life. He just gives us... He gives up on mental capacity. That was so bad. I can't believe I just threw my ass off the ledge. Whatever. I will have, like, a better day than this, I'm sure of it. But still. Just embarrassing. There we go. Alright, that's at least a little bit better. Okay, cool. Oh, alright, yeah, sure, we'll take the max. Is that the mirror room? Yeah, it is. Oh. Alright, well, sure. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? I don't think I'm going to be able to afford the, I don't think I can afford the Rat King. I don't think I have enough. I really doubt that I'm going to have enough money by the end of this, actually. The rat is technically harder than the lich because you have less stuff. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's definitely rooms where you can... I feel like you can, on average, get like a pretty darn good loadout, but it's not enough to just have a good loadout against the rat, I think, is what I would say. I think the rat is genuinely harder. More so in a technical sense, because you do have to... You don't have enough health. You don't have enough health to just tank it, right? Which is what I would say about the rat. Okay, well that sucked. Alright, there we go. The rat is either have skill or die. Yeah, exactly. The rat is definitely have skill or die, for sure. Which I don't mind it being that way because, you know, I guess that's kind of the point, right? It's definitely a have or skill or die kind of fight. Especially considering some of the mechanics that kind of take place in the entire fight. I mean, like, one of the hardest things I think I had to learn on Rat was when he sends out the massive aiming cursor at you and it slowly rotates. You have to like it's not something I think any other mechanic or attack of the game forces you to learn, as far as I can tell. That's a hard one to figure that one out. God, that attack sucked. Yeah, it really did. It was not a fun attack. I don't like the attack, but I do like the... Maybe the, like... I don't know, like, the... Just the way that it forces you to experience something brand new. Like, I would kind of consider... I would consider that attack and also the kunai to be Rat's specific stuff, you know? The Punch-Out minigame afterwards? Oh, the Punch-Out minigame is really fun. Like, honestly, like, it really is a good time. I can't say I'm always the most comfortable with the Punch-Out, but funny enough, the one thing I think I've learned about the Punch-Out is there's a little bit of space where you can get him into a lock-in, where you basically, like, punch him with the super punch, if you can get a super punch. If you can get a super punch, you're doing really good for yourself. But pretty much, like, within, like, half a frame, like, after phase 2, he'll usually always do the exact same attack, which you can do the parry punch for. Which is kind of nice. It's kind of really nice. Oh, right, I had this. Whoops. I did it again. No, I didn't. I didn't do it again. Yeah, he's loopable. I like that, though. I like the fact that he is loopable. Huh. Crit bullets would be pretty good. Baby. It's baby. It's baby every day. Also, I was correct. I did not have the cash for it. I actually have not had not enough cash for Rat Key in a bit on a Rainbow Run. You love doing rainbow runs and only doing summoning items? That sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. That sounds like a lot of fun. Imagine... Honestly, like, I really love the summons in this game. Like, all of them are really fun and creative. Go. Okay, cool. Spice. Spice. Okay, well, I guess we know what we're going to spend all of our money on. Awesome. My favorite. That room was crazy. Okay, that room was set up to murder me on the spot. Or at least tickle me. Like, that was the first room I think I've been in some time where I felt like I was definitely set up on the spot. don't think I've gotten that one before. That was brutal. Go. Okay, cool. Dang. Okay. All right. Our progress on this one has been kind of awkward. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Ah, that was such a dumb hit to take. I swear, I don't normally play this dumb. I'm not even throwing for content right now. That was just stupid, is what that was. That was bad. I could have done better there. That was miserable. Alright, what do we got? Actually, have I seen this one yet? I think I have. Treadnought trying to not be the most annoying boss in the game. Oh, yeah, actually, legitimately, such an annoying boss. Oh, wait, that title goes into the Amoconda? Oh, that title goes to the Amoconda. I don't... I don't know. I don't know on that one. Because honestly, like, that's a tough choice. Because I think Treadnought... I I would say Amoconda is probably more annoying, yes. But Treadnought is a close second. They both do the exact same thing that's annoying as shit, and that's they do not give you half a second to breathe. And that's pretty bad. Alright, I forgot the item here. Alright, that gun. Have I picked that gun up before? The Zorgon. Well, okay, fair enough. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. It just looked slightly the same. Right. Okay, not the best performance. Okay, fuck's sake. Okay, alright. That was a bit closer than it needed to be. Okay. Oh, hey, we need to do these. So, yeah, sure. Right. No ability to fly. Well, that's awkward. Oh, that's cute. You have to break those to get these ones. Hey, there we go. Okay. All right. I think that was it. That's actually awesome. Okay, cool. Nice. That might have been it. I'm assuming it was it. All right. I guess we have to go deal with bombs. Okay. Well, that was only one bullet. Ah. Okay. All right. Well, shit. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Not terrible. But I will be coming back, and we will be doing more of this. For the time being, though, I think that's going to be it for tonight, at least. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for about tonight. So, thank you all very, very much for joining me tonight. I hope you've been having a wonderful time. I appreciate the company, and we will be doing more of this in the future. But if you enjoyed yourself, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Helps me out a lot and a half. And if you like Discord, well, feel free to join our Discord too. It is linked in the description. Take care, Night Slash. Have a good rest of your night, bud. Thanks for the company. Appreciate it. I don't know when we're going to be doing this exactly again, but I'm going to say probably in this case it's going to be either this Saturday or this Sunday. So we'll be back at it at that point. But nevertheless, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and take good care.